Hi, it's Gail with Traders Help Desk. I just wanted to go over some trade setups that are very low risk using the binary options because they are out of the money. So if you notice on the market analyzer, we have a lot of futures that are actually above 70. We have crude, the ES, the DAX, the NASDAQ, and of course the Dow Jones. They're all above 70, so that tells me that these particular markets are either overbought or oversold. So the first one I want to show is crude. Because we have the peak here, we are expecting crude to pull back to the ATR, which is currently at 89.40. So if we go over to NADAX and we look, we're expecting it to pull back to 89.40, which is this option here. But the ATR pulls down with price. So what I do is go 1 to 2 strike prices out. That would be at 30 or at 15.5 or both. Okay, if we go and let's look at the ES. Let's see where the ES is. And all of these, it's about 8:30 in the morning. So we're doing this before the market opens. And you see that price on the ES is around 1931.5. So what we want to do is find a binary that is 1 to 2 strike prices out, but it has to be below the ATR value, which is at 1944. So price is currently at 1931, and that is this one. Now we could go out 1 strike price, which is 1934, but I like the lower risk trades. And remember, the ATR is at 1944. So we could go to 1937 or we could do 1940. Both of these are very low risk, and you're going to make at least 1 to 2 risk to reward on those. That's the advantage of going out of the money. Let's look at the DAX. Now the DAX is one of the highest moving indices that there is, and we're expecting this to move over 100 points from 90.48 up to 91.66. So in this case, let's go out and look at the DAX. And I'm going out to a daily on these, so we have lots and lots of time for it. And what we're looking at is 1 to 2 strike prices out. Well, the $50 range is where price is at the moment. So we could go to 90.60, or we could go to 90.80, or we could do both. In this case, we could even go out to 9100 because this is a daily. We have all day for this movement to occur. Let's go look at the NASDAQ. See if we could get one on the NASDAQ. And see, this is the benefit of trading the binaries, is because your risk is so low on these binaries, we can actually go quite a distance out because we're trading it for the duration of the day. In this case, the NASDAQ is at 39.60, and we're expecting to move up to 39.87. Again, we go back to the binaries, and we could do 39.76, we could do 39.80. The important thing is that you want to come in under the ATR. Of course, 39.80 is under the ATR. We could get it for 32.50. So we're still getting better than a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Again, we can also go out and look at the Dow. The Dow is currently at 16,664. So if we go out and look at the binaries that are offered on the Dow, again, I'm going out to a daily time frame. I want lots and lots of time for this to work out in my favor. And we're going to look at anything that is above the 16,666 area. So if we're looking at that, we could go to 16,700, but I would prefer the 6720 area or the 6740. Again, if you look at 6740, it's well below this ATR value. So in this case, we have multiple opportunities for out of the money options.